celebrated Lag BaOmer this week, and of course Lag BaOmer is the celebration of the Torah of Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, the Torah that he revealed to us, to Am Yisrael, before he died, according to the Masorah. And is there a message that we could think about, and what is it about Rabbi Shimon's Torah that we could take with us as we get into the last section of the days of the Omer, as we get ready for Kabbalas HaTorah? So we know the story in Shabbos Daf Lamed Gimel, where Rabbi Shimon, Rabbi Yehuda, and Rabbi Yossi were talking what got Rabbi Shimon into trouble in the first place. They're talking about the Romans, and Rabbi Yehuda says, the Romans did such great things. They built roads, and they built bridges, and they built merchatzos, bathhouses, so we should give them a little thanks. And Rabbi Shimon says, what are you talking about? They did that all for their own kavanas. They did that for their own selfish motives, and roads to collect taxes, and merchatzos to have their own physical pleasure. And Rabbi Yossi was quiet, and the Gemara tells us, as we know, it was known, and the Romans heard about the conversation. Rabbi Yehuda was elevated to Rosh HaMedabrim. He always spoke at all of the political events, and Rabbi Shimon had to go into hiding. Rabbi Shimon had a bounty on his head, and he went into a cave. What could we learn from that conversation even about Rabbi Yehuda and Rabbi Shimon? So it's fascinating that some point out that throughout Shas, we're not going to go through all of them, to mention one or two, Rabbi Yehuda often focuses on the physical act, the chitzonius, or Rabbi Shimon focuses on the pnimius, the inside. In Hilchos Shabbos, for example, we have a machlokas davar she'eino miskavin. If I do something without proper kavana, and it might not happen, Rabbi Yehuda says that's aser, because you look at what happened. There was a melacha done. Rabbi Shimon says, no, you didn't have kavana. No, davar she'eino miskavin is mutter. Malacha she'eino tzricha legufa. I do a malacha on Shabbos for a different reason than what was done in the Mishkan. Rabbi Yehuda says it was done. It's chayiv. It's an issa daraisa. Rabbi Shimon says pater. Rabbi Shimon says, no, you didn't have the right kavana. Rabbi Shimon looks at the pnimius often. And even in this conversation of going into the cave, before going into the cave, Rabbi Yehuda says, look what they did. He focused on what the physical actions. They built roads and they built merchatzos. And Rabbi Shimon says, what was their kavana? What were they thinking? What was the pnimius of the action? That's Rabbi Shimon. And it's only appropriate for Rabbi Shimon to give us the pnimius of the Torah, the secrets of the Torah, because that's what he symbolized, and that was his shita. So maybe one message we could take from Rabbi Shimon is to focus on our kavana, to focus on not only doing things, but making them more meaningful, making them significant, putting a lot into it, and having that kavana that Rabbi Shimon focuses on and knows is so significant in a halachic realm. Let's all try not to just act by rote, but do everything we can with feeling, with fervor, and with kavana, and with hachana. Have a great Shabbos.